Hey y'all, XR student here. Today I'm trying to create different fairy-inspired art pieces. I wanted to create an ornament with dried flowers on the inside, so I decided to use my collection of dried flowers and some Mod Podge to create this piece. Putting together this piece was quite challenging because you're trying to stick everything into a tiny opening and use some tweezers to get it through and place it where you want. Obviously, it's tough, and I don't know if the Mod Podge was really successful with this, but it was definitely an experiment. Since these ornaments were definitely not really turning out the way I wanted, I decided to use old resin pieces and ideas that I had in the past and see maybe I could make something cool and fairy and artsy with it. Here I'm putting some Mod Podge on these resin pieces because when they're in certain molds, sometimes they are not very see-through, but the Mod Podge kind of brings out the colors and the designs that I wanted it to. Here I'm cutting up different lengths of chains so then I could hang it on my mobile and create a more interesting shape. Here I'm using a Dremel to create holes in my resin pieces. I need to do that so then I can use these little screws that have a little loop in them so that I can connect it to the chains eventually. Now I'm moving on to the butterfly winged mobile. I wanted the stuffed silver chains to be a little bit different, and because I usually do gold chains, honestly. I love the way these wings looked on this mobile. I found this new mold from a hobby store near me, and I was so excited to create some fairy-esque art. Here I'm adding glue so then I could put moss all wrapped around because this mobile was definitely lacking something, and I had to step back and think about it for a bit. One of the things I decided needed to make this piece more complete was using paint markers to add purple and green onto the outlines of the wings, and I think it really made the piece look way better. I'm adding some final touches with color variation and texture variation of dried flowery things. Now that I've finished, let's look at those close-up shots. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not too happy with the ornaments, but I do love the mobiles. I guess it's all about the experience and experimenting. And if you like my stuff, check out my other things. Thanks. Bye. Have a good day.